Hello friends, this is Samuel Patel this side. Welcomes you in the Automation Mastery training. Okay. And in this session, we are going to discuss about how to deal with the tags and objects. Okay. So in the last session, I have told you that there are two methods to create the tags. Okay. One method that I have discussed, which is nothing but the tag name dictionary method. Okay. Another method that we are going to discuss right now. Okay. And I have opened one my window w1. Okay. For example, right now I am taking one button. Okay. Let's take one button. Okay. So in this button, when I open this, in this button, when I open this, here is the user inputs. Okay. So user input sections is available over here. So when I deal with the button, okay, uh, obviously that tag should be a digital. Okay. So I have to press on this discrete. Okay. Here is the tag name that I have to write. But for example, if you want to create the new tag, so just write down the new tag name. For example, button one. Okay, button one is the tag. When I press OK, so it will ask for the defining that button one. So that means software will asking me, you have to define button one as a tag. Okay, so I just press OK. You can see that tag name undefined, right? So if I press just OK, automatically tag name dictionary will be open, and button one is the name which is written down over here, tag name. Okay. So and automatically the type should be its memory discrete, because if I'm dealing with the button, and the tag behind that button should be a discrete, should be a digital. So that's why memory discrete is automatically selected. Okay. Right now I am dealing with the internal tags. I am dealing with the memory tags. Okay. So that's why from this session up to the session where we will discuss the input output discrete, and input output real, and input output integer memory integer data types. Okay. From means till that, we are going to discuss about the internal memory data types. Okay. Internal tags, right? Okay. So button one has the memory discrete data type. Okay. Now I am saving my tag, and I'm closing this dictionary. Okay. Right. And for example, I am pressing OK. Okay. So you can see that my button has the tag button one. Okay. And button one, if I double click on the on the tag, automatically tag name dictionary will be open. Okay, button one that I have defined, right? So this is the another method to generate the tags. Okay, to create the tags. Now let's take one another example. So here is the wizard section. Okay, so if I press on this wizard section, right, if I press on this wizard section, there are different types of the wizards are available over here. Active as alarm display buttons, clocks. Okay. And sliders. Okay. For digital, for discrete tags, we are going to use button. Okay. For example, let's take round button. Okay, I am taking the round button. Now if I want to create the tag for this round button, for example, I want to create the tag start. Okay, the start is my tag. I just write down, and if I press OK, system will ask the start is undefined, you have to define. When I press OK, start is the tag name, and its data type should be a memory discrete, because button has the digital tag. Okay, so digital means memory discrete or IO discrete. Memory discrete means integer internal tags of the project. Okay, means memory tag of the project. This tag has no connection with the PLC. This tag is only the internal in the project. Okay, So in the project, you can deal with this tag, but but for the outside of this project means you cannot communicate that tag, this memory tag with the PLC. Okay, if I press save and if I press close, okay, so my tag will be created, right? For example, if I again go to the my wizard section, and if I take one slider, okay, so I am taking slider. Though why I am taking slider? Because I am going to discuss the analog tag, how to create the analog tag without tag name dictionary. So if you just press on this object, and tag name is available over here, okay, tag name section is available. For example, uh, pressure is the tag name. Okay, so I just write down the pressure, because you want to attach the pressure tag to this slider. Okay, if I press OK, define pressure, yes, okay, but pressure is the analog tag, so that's why automatically the tag name is the pressure and type is the memory real. Okay, you can select memory integer. Okay, memory integer means you cannot do the floating point value, you cannot write the floating point value or read the floating point value. For floating point value you have to select the memory real. Okay, so I am using the floating point value always, but floating point means 56.5, 56.3, like this way. Okay, and memory integer means 56, 21 without decimal point. Okay, so I am using memory real. Okay, I am saving it and I am closing it. Okay, so three tags which I have created without tag name dictionary. Okay, one is the button one is the start, and one is the pressure. Okay, so this is how to create the tags without tag name dictionary. There are two methods. One is the with the help of tag name dictionary, and one is the with the help of objects itself. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. And in the next tutorial we are going to deal with the some objects, and we are going to deal with the some tags. Okay, so how to operate the tags, and how to manipulate the tags, how to manipulate the tag values with the help of the objects, so that we are going to discuss in our next session. Thank you.